Whoa. 38, 30, they're all 40 bucks. Yo, look at that.
Those are $2 a piece.
Okay.
And the concert tees are $5.
Okay, so like between like two and $5. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Ben and here on my channel I buy stuff and then flip it online for a profit. And today I'm bringing you along with me to an estate sale, a really nice estate sale where I ended up getting a bunch of stuff including some old video games and a bunch of vintage clothing. It ended up being quite the haul. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Let's go ahead and hop over to the sale.
Well, can't tell for sure. They might be letting people in early here.
So here we are at the sale for the day, and this one ended up getting off to a bit of a weird start. It was supposed to open at 9 o'clock, however, around the 8:30 mark, I noticed after people were putting their name on the list, they were just kind of walking on into the garage and starting to look around. So I got out of my car to inspect, and it turns out that the people running the sale just decided to go ahead and let people into the garage area to start picking a little early. However, the people that walked into the garage before me were also looking for similar stuff as me, so the Lego sets that I was on the lookout for had been scooped up already, but those weren't the only things in the garage that I was interested in. I remembered from the photos there appeared to be a box of what looked like old PC games, so I went around the tables quickly and found them in a giant toy box under this table at the end.
Okay, well, let's see.
Those are all empty boxes with the instructions. There's no tapes or cartridges or anything like that. So if you need accessories for said games, make me an offer.
And unfortunately, as you just heard, the guy running the sale say that everything down in this toy box was incomplete. But he didn't have only bad news, there was a silver
The
lining.
ones that should work are up top here.
Okay.
They all have the right amount of discs, and they appear to have all the necessary paperwork, including the nuisance cards and catalogs and things.
Okay.
So fortunately, not all of the games were incomplete. There was a stack of complete in-box games up on this higher shelf. They had all been individually priced, and most of them were like sports and racing games, so I did leave quite a bit, but I still ended up grabbing some great titles out of here.
That's a good one. Just sold one of these recently.
Inside's not ready yet.
And in the end, I ended up grabbing 7 of the complete games that were up on that shelf. The first one here was Duke Nukem 3D, and as you just heard me say in the video, I just sold one of these like a month ago, and I sold it for over $100, and they had this one priced at $5. Another good one I grabbed was one of the Ultima games right here, Pagan Ultima 8. This one again was complete. They had $10 on this one. I also ended up grabbing Master of Magic, Corridor 7, Microsoft Space Simulator, Bane of the Cosmic Force, and then there was this. This is the best game that I ended up getting, at least I believe it was the best game that I ended up getting. He had it marked at $50, and that was Veil of Darkness. And the reason I'm excited about this one specifically is because it is an old horror game, and horror games tend to hold their value very, very well. And like I said, he had this one marked at $50, but that is not what I ended up paying. I didn't pay the sticker price on any of this stuff. You'll see what I ended up paying for the entire bulk of everything that I got at the end of this video, but it was not $50. And after I finished up with the games that were up on the shelves, I decided to revisit that toy box full of the incomplete games, because sometimes game boxes and manuals by themselves can still have some good value. So I decided to try and make an offer on this entire toy box like he told me to do in the first place.
He said that these were just the boxes, no games actually in them. Yeah. But I might still grab them. Yeah.
That's original shit from like the 90s.
I want to make him offer on the whole thing.
That was before.
What would you want on the whole toy chest of game boxes? Like $40? Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy them.
So there you go. I ended up offering him $40 for that entire toy box full of incomplete games, and he took it right away, no problem. It was a good offer. At least I thought it was a fair offer, because after a quick glance through the box, there was no games that were like really jumping out at me. I didn't see any heavy hitters in there that I recognized, so I ended up offering him $40, which turned out to be about $2 per game, and he was completely fine with it. And here they are right here. I'm not going to go through them all, but there's like 20 to 25 games. Some of them are decent, some of them are junk, like Bicycle and Microsoft Entertainment Pack and 2000 fonts, so you can see why I ended up doing like a $2 per game thing. But there are some decent ones, you know, Warcraft 2, Antara, Heroes 2, I just sold that one relatively recently complete. Armored Fist is decent, so there are some okay games in that little lot. And what I'll probably end up doing with those is taking the better titles out to sell separately, and then I'll just lot up the rest of them and sell them as one giant bulk wholesale deal over on eBay. Anyways, jumping back over to the sale here, after I made that deal, I looked around the garage for like another 5 minutes, then they announced that they were finally going to open up the rest of the house, and the first place that I ended up going was straight to the bedrooms because there was some vintage clothing in the pictures, so I wanted to see what was there.
38, 38, 38, they're all 40 bucks. And dig into some of these clothes. Friends don't let friends drive Fords, 1992. That nice little Champion reverse weave, Chicago Bears. Budweiser, oh nice big graphic. It's new with tags too. Marlboro. Alright, looks like there's some stuff in here. Well, this looks like an AOP of some sort. I'm not sure. I'm grabbing it.
I didn't know it when I picked it up, but that shirt right there that I just put down ended up being one of the better ones of this entire haul, but I'll come back to that in just a second.
Alright, first bin done. Actually, I want to look at these jeans. How much is clothing? How much is the clothing?
You know, there should be a sign.
I didn't see one. Normally there is one.
Yeah, normally there is. Let me
Yeah,
check them.
okay. Yo, look at that. Van Halen 1984. That's sick. Wow.
So, all the coats are priced.
Yes, I saw the prices on those.
Right.
I just didn't know about these bins.
So, are those concert T-shirts that you're grabbing?
Some
out?
of there was like 2 in here, and then some of them are just like Marlboro tees.
Okay, those are $2 a piece.
Okay.
And the concert tees are $5.
Okay. Okay, so like between like two and five bucks.
$2 and $5,
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy enough. I just wanted to make sure before I started picking out one.
Right.
In jeans,
Pardon me?
jeans are $5.
Okay. Easy enough then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This.
Okay.
So with these shirts costing between $2 and $5, I went ahead and just picked up every shirt that was in these bins that had a decent graphic on it, and I ended up walking away with quite a little stack. Now I'm not going to show you all the shirts that I got because a lot of them were in the $15 to $20 range, but I will show you some of my favorite pieces. And let's go ahead and start out with that all over print shirt that I pointed out earlier. This thing was pretty cool and I was definitely curious about it when I picked it up. It was dated 1991. There you go, dated 1991 right there underneath the big graphic, and I was pleasantly surprised to see when I got back to my car that this was actually a Yes Band tour t-shirt, and it ended up having quite a bit of value. I've seen this exact one listed for $200. I didn't see any solds from my quick research that I did, but I did see other shirts from the same era from Yes that were still going for over $100. So I'm going to call that one at least a $100 shirt right there. Moving on to the next piece, kind of in that same vein, it's another music tee right here. It says the Family Tree of Rock and Roll, and it is licensed and dated down there at 1990. And honestly, this was a pretty unassuming shirt when I ended up buying it, but I did notice some big names on there like U2, Bon Jovi, Queen, Kiss, so I figured it might have some value behind it, and I was pleasantly surprised to see the comps when I looked this one up. It's actually a pretty valuable t-shirt. Moving on, I did end up grabbing like 8 different Marlboro t-shirts out of those bins. They're not like super valuable, but they did have some pretty cool graphics. Then we got a hoodie, and I think I showed the camera this one when I picked it up. The Chicago Bears Champion reverse weave hoodie. There you go, you see the reverse weave tag right there on the inside, and that is something that you guys want to look for because these old reverse weaves always have at least a little bit of value, at least 30 bucks. Then I got this awesome Budweiser shirt right here. This one is brand new with the tags. A pair of Levi's 505 orange tabs. See the little orange tab right there? And then the last one that I want to share with you guys, you probably know what it is. The amazing Van Halen 1984 tour t-shirt. Obviously this thing has seen better days. It's super thin, the sleeves have been cut off, the neck's been cut, the bottom's been cut, but seeing any 1980s band t-shirt is just absolutely amazing these days. I was super stoked to see this sitting there. Actually, this is the first 80s band tee I've seen in quite a while, and I might have to replace something up on the wall just to commemorate this. I might replace that Harley one with this guy. There we go. How's that look? It might look a little out of place, but it'll do for the rest of this video. And after finishing up with the clothing and adding it to my pile outside, I went back into the house to see if I could find anything else, and I looked through the stuff that was in like the living room, I looked through the kitchen stuff, I looked through the rest of the closets, but wasn't really seeing anything else. But this thing did end up catching my eye.
Whoa. I don't know if the camera picks that up.
So if you can't tell what this is, it was actually a really cool red beam hologram by an artist called Bram. It was actually Dracula and his head morphed into the Wolfman when you took it back and forth. Really, really cool piece. It was priced at 15 bucks, so I ended up passing on it, but I feel like I probably should have bought it because I won't see this thing again. Anyways, after going through the rest of the house and not finding anything else that I wanted to add to my pile, it was time to check out and see what the damage was.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, so what did they say on the shirts?
$2 on the shirts, except for concert t-shirts, they're $5, and then jeans are $5. So you want me to just
so
count them
what
out
does all
for
that
you?
add up to?
I don't know yet. I was gonna wait for you so you knew I wasn't cheating you or something. So 1, 2,
But you got to
3.
show me what concert shirts.
I'll pull out the concert ones when I get to them.
35,
Plus this 40.
75,
Plus these guys. Same 5. This was, so it's 5, it's 80.
okay, 95, 100.
100. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna take one more look at those games that are still up there and
Sure.
call it 100 flat right now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want me to run your toy box back over? I'll unload the boxes.
Actually, if you don't want it, I'll resell it. But
Okay, I'll run it back over for you.
Okay, because
I won't have space for it.
$8 tag on it. But
Okay.
If you don't want it, I'll resell it.
Okay, cool. Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Look at that. All those boxes basically filled the trunk. Wherever that Duke Nukem game is in there, that's gonna pay for everything. Not to mention that guy. That is crazy. It's beat, it's cut, it's ragged, but it's still awesome.
So for $100, we went ahead and wrapped up that estate sale. Like I said at the beginning of the video, he basically just ignored the sticker prices on the individually priced games and just gave me a really solid deal for everything at $100 flat. I couldn't be more happy. And that is one of the reasons why I like going to this company's sales specifically. I've been to probably 5 or 6 of them in the past year, and every time that I've bought stuff in bulk from them, they've always lowered the prices and cut me a good deal. But overall, I gotta say, that was a fantastic stop. I do wish I would have picked up that little holographic image now that I'm thinking about it, but overall I am really happy with the stuff that I ended up walking away with. And hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me at this estate sale. I definitely enjoyed picking at it, so if you did enjoy, please go down there, smash that like button for me, and while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. For now though, that is going to wrap things up. I hope that you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Till next time, keep on treasure hunting. Peace!